Welcome to Being Guillén, presented by Goose Island, and we have another opening day special. This time, we are opening in the south side of Chicago. But first, my apologies. Last week, my brother Oni devoured something that was not a tater tot. It was actually the amazing cheese curds here at Goose Island.
Are these
awesome.
tater tots?
Tater
This
tots.
is awesome,
Tater
believe
tots.
me.
Dad, do you know what tater tots are? These
Tater
tater tots
tot.
are really, really good. Good potato. I can eat potato anything. I really love the potato chips and the tater tots, especially when it's free. I can eat all day.
Oni, so
Listen,
they're as good that you
I
thought
have
that
a
they
question.
were
Where's tater tot? I never.
tater tots are
The only
potatoes.
time I hear that word was in
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
That's it. I never hear that anywhere else.
Okay, so do you see? I'm not a big lover of cheese.
You
but
never eat cheese.
These were so good that I couldn't taste that it was very cheesy, and I thought it was potatoes. We're here now, and the odds are of this plate being in front of me by the time we end, it's gonna get destroyed.
So our
again.
apologies
It's great, but
to
it's
the
great.
Goose Island and the people, but they have amazing cheese curds.
I will apologize too. It's a sincere apologize, but he's got Venezuelan blood.
They don't have cheese curds in
We
Venezuela.
know how a cheese in
Wait,
Venezuela.
we don't have cheese curds. We don't have tater tots, actually. But I need to congratulate Oni on something else that he did do this week, which I asked him that if it felt better than a home run. Obviously, everyone on this table has hit a home run at some level, Little League, PlayStation, Major League Baseball. Oni, your first holding one. Congratulations. I got to give it to you.
I'm not
And
witnessing.
you witnessed it. How proud were you of Oni getting holding one?
Well, besides that, I was very happy about it. The sooner he hit the ball, a very tough part three. Part three, you can hit the ball, can roll, get in. This one, you have to really get in it.
Yeah.
Because you got to go over the bunker.
It was,
the flag was right next to the bunker, but all the song is water, very small. And maybe the hole I hate the most in Cajillo.
Well,
Oh my God! I tried to dry. It's only about 130.
You're not very good at
I
part
tried to
threes.
dry. I tried to this. I putt from the tee box.
You're not very good at part threes.
I know very good.
it was very cool experience. I know that people that golf never get to experience that, so I went in and did the plaque thing and got the flag signed. It was good to get away because all week it's usually we golf in the morning, but later on in the day, I'm making my bets, trying to hit like 10, 12 MLB parlays. The Sox, they did me wrong last week. Last week towards the end, they lost 3 out of 4 to the Angels. I lost some money on you White Sox, but I made up with Seattle. So this week, they got the Royals for 3 games. I think they probably do good, but I know they have the back end of the rotation going. Rodon looked good and C, so we'll see how I know the Royals are a tough team, so we'll see.
So opening day, okay, Royals are coming home to the south side of Chicago. Do you guys feel that opening day is a little bit different? Like it's like opening day when you've been playing already 8 games in. Or do you get like a restart, or is it like another feel for like, oh, we're home now, we get to play in front of our fans? It's a real home opener.
Well, as a fan and as a family member, it's fun to go to the game because of all the stuff that's going around, like stuff like this. People are excited because now your home team, and the Sox are optimistic about this year. So fans are going to be out showing their support. There's limited seating, but around the stadium and around the bars in Chicago, people will be watching the Sox. I believe it's a 3 o'clock start, which is perfect because you love nothing like day drinking in Chicago. Nothing. Drink your Goose Island beer, not like me last week.
No,
less of those. Or your lemon shandy.
Oh my
but
God.
It's
The
really
danger one.
It is very,
I love
very.
it.
I've always been a big fan of day drinking and going to the games in Chicago. I think that's one of the reasons that I actually live in Chicago. I fell in love with the culture of the sports. Now, as a player, I've heard that opening day rituals and ceremonies can get very old and boring, especially you want to get things going. Like we've been playing for a week already, but now they got to do the ceremonies and they got to call the travel secretary to the line and the team doctor and the girl that sells the elotes in section 136. They call everyone to the line now. So I don't know what it's like as a player, as a manager. I know it's got to be exciing, but
exciting.
it could get a little,
It's exciting. You're from your home crowd. You can wait. My way back. It's funny because I feel like huge, because I was the last guy at the dugout.
every time.
Well, batting
All
nine.
the time because I'm batting 9. They named 30,000 people, and batting 9, I said, you know me.
By
it's special.
by
It's-
Mr. Honda, who's been doing the announcement all the
By
time.
the way, opening day, when they announce you to the line, this is the best thing for opening day and the game start. Before that, the worst thing can happen to any member.
It's a lot of media
my
stuff.
God. You got to talk to the media.
Sign
First of
autographs,
all, you got to land. The clubhouse, every time is boxes, and maybe your pants is bigger than another one. You try the same pants. This is going to work. Oh, I don't like this one because it's too long.
So you're not really settled in.
Your family moving from somewhere.
No.
You know what I mean?
And
Just
you know
like
what?
Tickets. How about the tickets?
And the tickets, everyone and your mom is calling
So
for
if you're dating someone, okay, or you're in a relationship,
does she
you
get an automatic ticket?
If you get invited to opening day, it's a big deal. Opening day is not like a game in the middle of April. Opening day is a big deal.
Even more so now.
Yeah, I
With
agree.
the COVID protocols, and there's gonna be less fan. If you get a ticket today to go to opening day, thank your lucky stars. Somebody really wants you to be there.
I'm on the pendulum right now for opening day.
I got
Like
four-
50-50 and I'm going.
Depends.
I know. I got 4 people. They asked me for a ticket for opening day, and I feel like not bad. And I say, listen, man, I'm not part of White. I'm not a White Sox. I'm not.
So they're
Well,
like,
I gotta get this straight, okay? Everyone doesn't know this, but just because you played on a team or managed doesn't mean that you get lifetime season tickets. Which technically, I think that you
No,
you
wait,
should
no,
get.
I should.
You should. Well, I'm saying
I
at
know,
least.
I don't need ticket to get into
But I'm
the
saying
ballpark.
that's like one of those. That's one of the
Because
myths.
I not need a ticket to go to the ballpark. If I go to the ballpark, how you call it now? Guaranteed field?
guaranteed rate.
Right. I go to the ballpark, and they don't let me, I burn the tent.
So-
Look at me. Yes, I will
No,
burn
you
it.
should go and sit in the Goose
What?
Island, the Goosey
I
Goosey
may-
in the right field.
Oh, that's a good one too.
The
Yeah.
Goosey
I'll be after the game. Nah.
So realistically, opening day is a great day to go to the ballpark. But if your team's coming off a bad road trip, you have like a kind of sour taste in your mouth. So
Do you party after the game if you win?
I was just thinking about this. For us, opening day was, as kids, it was just like, wow, our dad's getting called to the line. That's awesome. You hear his name, everyone's clapping, number 13, and then, but as an adult, that we were friends with these guys, a lot of these guys, everybody after the game, usually in the Midwest, you get a day off afterwards because of the
Yes.
bad weather. So after the game, everyone's asking, where's the dinner reservation? What club are we going to? What are we doing? And I mean, there's nothing to do. I mean, I always ended up hanging out more with pitchers, so to speak, because pitchers are off the next day, starting pitchers. They don't have to pitch for a long time. So I have many, many memories, which have gone vague in my memory from so much partying. But I've many times have we gotten together after the game because there's nothing to do the next day.
So, opening day, I like it because, again, it's going to be a day where every stat, if you hit a home run, it's super special. Okay, if you hit a home run the second game of the season, unless you hit 5 of them, no one's going to talk about it. Everyone talks about opening day and highlights, and that's why I think that, you know, even with the Germinator coming in, if he picks opening day lineup, there's going to be some excitement. So, again, hero for opening day, but we wanted to talk about it's W.W.O.D. What would Ozzie do? And not this Ozzie, because this Ozzie is not a Major League Baseball manager.
W.W.O.D. I thought you were talking about wrestling.
Wrestling, WWE. Well, might as well. So there was a lot of plays throughout the week, okay, that are iffy on how a manager would handle it. And a lot of it, some of them have been on the safety protocols, meaning is a player doing too much too early in the season that they could get hurt. So there was a situation with Ozzie Albies, okay, on opening day, where Ozzie Albies decided that sliding headfirst into home plate was the best option for him to score. As a manager, okay, do you celebrate it and you say, I don't care, you know, go all out on opening day? Or are you like, oh my God, we got 5 more months of baseball. Please don't break your hand on the first day of the season. How do you handle that situation for that specific play? Because the next question is around pitching.
Well, it's a baseball instinct. You cannot go there. You know, I'd rather a guy slide hit first, and if you hurt, that's part of the game. I'd rather him to play like that with enthusiasm. People can see how they prepare for that. Because all of a sudden, you cannot, when you say, oh, I'm not going to do this, then when you get hurt.
Yeah.
If your instinct take you there, you know what I mean? The trainer always told me, say, hey, every time you slide her first,
You
know,
can't.
your
I
wrist-
mean, once you're playing, I would
you
agree
gotta play,
that
you can
you
do anything about
cannot
it.
turn off that switch. When they say play ball and it's actually regular season baseball, there's no such thing as like, oh, I got 100. No, You play and you play the game hard.
You know, I'm
if
not-
Albies, when you're running, you're not thinking, oh, I'm going to slide in feet first. That's his instinct.
by the way,
That's what he felt comfortable. You go, you slide, whatever happens, happens.
People, I think it's like you hold your breath. Oh my God, hope nothing happened. Get up there. But in the soon they score the wrong, I'll be turning around in the closet.
Third base coach.
Yeah, I said, no, the sooner it's the manager, the sooner turn around and goes, you know what? That's a way to play the game. To everyone. Maybe the next guy slide her first. He blows,
And that also sets the tone. Say, hey, this is how we're going to get in dunks here. Whether that be the Atlanta Braves, the Reds, whoever it is. We've already seen suspensions being handed down for little
so
stuff.
we're not going to get into that, but let's get into it because opening day tensions are high. I thought Tony was going to get kicked out actually in Anaheim. I was like, Tony might get ejected in this first series. Old Tony for sure would have gotten ejected. You saw Joe chirping right off the bat, okay? We actually made a bet that we thought that it was going to be the Dodgers and the Padres were going to be the first scuffle, but it didn't even get to that. It's literally Cincinnati and St. Louis have already had a bench clearing brawl, which wasn't even a brawl. It was a guy got drilled, okay, because he basically stood up too long to look at the ball, and he slid in home plate and basically used some English language we're not going to use on the show, but he was saying like he got pumped up and just stood over him. Jaddy, the catcher, followed him to basically want to fight him. Nothing happens. And for that, Nick Castellano gets a 2-game suspension.
I mean, you talk about, I used to make fun of the NBA. Now MLB is literally jumping on that bandwagon. Like, that is the softest. I don't know why we're doing this in sports. Like, it is okay. Like, I don't know why MLB wants to control guys and not have any emotion. He literally did nothing. He flexed.
So what happened if he would have slid? There would have been no hit by a pitch because he got hit, which the part I thought was awesome. When he got hit, he stole second, stole third, and then he scored. Let's say there was no hit by a pitch, and he slid at home plate and stood over him and did the same thing. Were they going to suspend him for doing that?
No, because they did it because he got drilled, and they look at it as retaliation. And he caused the benches to clear. Well, he didn't because Yadier's the one.
He walked away.
And it's funny because it seems like Yadier Molina, whether it be in the offseason on Instagram, whatever.
If we were talking about wrestling, he is the perfect heel.
He is in everything. I don't know why he thinks he's like the MLB police.
Because
Wait a minute. If I was Castellano, I'm sorry, I respect, love.
Yeah, but it's still.
Respect and love Jadier Molina and his family. Respect is a player, respect is a person, respect is a man. Is that what Castellano? I will kick that guy all the way from St. Louis all the way to Puerto Rico.
He has so much respect that Castellano said he can punch me in the face.
I
respect
still
him.
sign his jersey.
But
the point is, you're facing your divisional rival.
Yeah.
You just drilled the guy. He's excited. Like we were talking about Albies sliding. You can't control guys. And why would we want them? As fans, we want guys to show emotion. I don't want to see robots play.
Well, because then you saw the play.
Okay,
then
you know his fault? The bat flipping.
But everybody's doing it though.
Wait a minute. If I'm manager and somebody hit him run and touch the third base and he's like taking selfies, I swear to God.
Selfie.
Okay.
Selfie, whatever. You
Okay,
take a selfie.
Okay, but
the next one, I'm gonna drill him and say, take one there.
Okay, but this is the thing.
No, that's unrespectful.
Hold on, and we argued about this about the White Sox because that team does it all the time, and the St. Louis Cardinals fall in that same boat. If you are going to dish it, okay, and you are going to stand up and look at bombs, you need to have a team meeting and say, if our team gets walked off and someone hits a home run, keep pitching. Don't look at them every single time. The teams that take the most pictures and have the most fun, when they get taken deep, they take the most offense to it.
That's my point. Before we jump into the next subject,
I have a meeting with the players
because Molina's done stuff when he's gotten to base.
Yeah.
He's done this. He's done that.
The executioner.
He does stuff.
Pauper tweet about it.
Why is it okay? Because it's Yadier Molina. He's a Hall of Famer. And Castellanos can't do that?
No, but that's what I mean. But Major League Baseball, though, if somebody in your team bat flips, looks at the ball, don't get mad when somebody does it to your team.
Question.
It's just going to happen.
Okay, guys, my first is a manager. My first meeting with the pitchers. If you give a home run and you hit the next guy, we fight.
Yeah.
I don't care if you are Muhammad Ali or you Mike Tyson, we fight. You know why? Because you throw a bad pitch. Now, if the guy hits a home run and he unrespect you, I will tell you next time you see him, he got to go down. Okay, same way with the hitters. You get hit by pitch. If you don't like it, go get it. I'm behind you. Everybody here behind you. But if you get hit by pitch, if you not go to the mound, get your butt to first base and run the base.
So
That's
don't
it.
make
be like,
don't make a show.
No.
Don't make a scene.
And Jermaine died. I remember Jermaine said, you know what? I'm been listening to a lot of managers. That's the best I ever hear. If you get hit, if you don't like it,
Yeah.
I pay the fine.
Don't ask the guy, why'd you hit me?
Yeah, like, you know.
There's two-
You might want to ask my mom before you pay the fine. That's like 20 grand.
But we had all the fines back from when you managed. So
Oh my God.
the second one.
By the way, can I just say, I don't know what these cheap
Chips-
chips are seasoned with, but they're pretty good.
By the way, but are they really
Hey, bro,
chips?
you
Are
make
these
it-
chips?
Let's ask the
Hey,
people.
no,
who
wait,
tried it.
wait.
They are real chips.
Can
It's
we
hummus.
please?
By the way, this is
the
hummus. I
producers.
think.
The producers said, can you
It's
please
hummus, right?
eat
Yes.
at your house before
Yeah,
you make the show?
I think Goose
Please.
Island has a. They're
way-
gonna take this deal back.
by the way-
because I'm eating
By
everything.
the way, it's hummus.
Hummus.
Yeah, so
What's that?
It's hummus. It's
Okay, can
it's
you
a form
please
of
eat?
It's beans,
That's from the
beans.
producers. Excuse me?
No, these are pretty good
Hold
chips.
on, hold on. Nah, I don't eat. He's in diet, but every time he eat for free,
he loves
he
eating.
loves
So
it.
the food's
I'll
good.
pay for it, don't worry about it.
So Jose
Please.
Berrios, okay, I didn't even know if I said Berrios.
La máquina.
Berrios.
Berrios is on the mound, and this happens every opening day. And you could see people now that we're doing parlays and people are
And
putting
it happened
action.
with Bauer too.
It happened with Bauer. Opening day, it can happen. You know, it can happen at any given moment. Your pitcher's in the moment of throwing a no-hitter. Okay, 6th, 7th inning, he's got a no-hitter going. He's at 85 pitches. You're in the mix of the game, and your manager says, "I'm going to the bullpen, and I'm not going to let you go 120 pitches on opening day." The social media world went nuts. How can you not leave him? How can you do this? I'm going to be honest with you, and this is my personal opinion. Look at the stats after guys throw no-hitters.
They do terrible.
Or perfect games is the worst
They do
one.
terrible.
They literally
Philip Humber.
Philip Humber. They literally it's
Oh,
just
well.
no even Burley.
Barely after that, we can win another game.
But I'm saying though, after that he couldn't win a game. But I'm saying like it's just hard. Like for that season, for some reason, it's like going like a full boxing match with a decision. Like you literally just
Like you went the distance.
You went
and
the
you're
distance like
just
on
worn out.
100. And people are worried about the arm. I'm worried about their leg, their feet, like the mental aspect, like every inning, the stress. So I'm a believer. I hate no hitters. I think they're pointless. They're like it's something you have there. I think perfect games, unless it just happens. If I was a manager,
You
me
wouldn't
personally,
strive.
I wouldn't strive and be like, I'm going to make my guy throw
And I'm gonna-
170
and I'm
pitches.
gonna-
And that happened to
But-
Johan Santana.
Yeah, and I'm gonna agree with you because
Johan Santana got hurt because he wanted to be a hero. All this, I was doing that game in ESPN. All the sudden, go, what we doing? What they doing here? Oh, Johan Santana wanted to throw 9 innings. Okay, I was so excited.
He's from our
My
country.
Venezuelan body.
Yeah.
I almost started crying watching it. And I turned around and I told Ernesto, he ain't pitching no more.
his arm's done.
Look, I got goosebumps. And I said, why? Watch this. Friday, we have a meeting. And Ernesto told me, Ernesto Jerez, my man, he go, are you crazy? I said, why? This guy's in DL. I told you. That's it. After that, he couldn't recover himself because
Listen.
he came from surgery. And then
You have to, as a manager, or I'm sure the front office also would like to get involved and probably call down and say, take this guy out. It happened to Bauer, it happened to Barrios.
From
when
office
it-
call down?
No,
Well,
I'm saying, I'm
would.
saying,
If
if I was a general
GM,
manager, I'd call down.
take him out.
You are the general manager. I'm the manager.
No,
You
no,
call
no,
down.
no, no,
Hey,
not-
you better take him out. Say,
No.
get you Bobby here.
At
and you put
100,
a
by the way,
uniform.
at 120 pitches,
But you
let's
have to protect him
Yeah,
from
they have to
himself
protect-
because
they know, they know.
it's the first day of the season
way-
or his first start. You don't want him going out there because I don't care who you think you are. No one's maxed out in spring training. These guys are building their arms through
No, the manager-
tough days.
by the way,
of
The
summer.
manager's very smart. They even have a manager. He's being
Yeah, well,
baseball.
they got lucky.
No, they got lucky.
They
They
got
have good
lucky.
managers.
They got lucky that I think it was Trevor Story that got a hit off Bauer because
it would have been. It would have
little.
No, I think Trevor. It would have been one of those like, does Trevor want to stay in or
Right.
the team?
His
Because
choice.
because the hit happened, it made it easier for him. But I'll give you one. Joe Madden. I love Joe Madden. I respect Joe Madden. He's a great manager. But one of the best things that happened on the opening day weekend from somebody that I know was the kid from Monsignor Pace High School. The kid, Rodriguez from Anaheim.
Ooh, wow.
Phenom kid, young kid, making a debut, comes in, 3 up, 3 down, striking guys out. Second inning comes in, 3 up, 3 down. And then he brings them out for a third inning at like
done.
almost 30 plus pitches.
And that-
And I was like, hey, this is this kid's first time. Like, I don't know how he's going to bounce back.
But that has to do with opening day. The
Yeah.
kid the adrenaline is rushing. I mean, if you go deep in opening day, it means more, like you said, than
Yeah.
going deep the next day. If you throw out 6, 7 scoreless, it means more because it's opening day. And people, I guarantee you, people have stronger memories of opening day because you remember going to the park for your opening
Yeah.
day with your dad or your family, or we went to opening day in
So is that why
96.
Tatis was playing?
Yeah.
Is that why Tatis was playing this week? Because that injury, okay, I'm not a doctor, I've Googled it. I've asked around. That must have been something that he must have had nagging.
Lingering.
Like no, like.
Yes,
like,
linger is the.
No, I mean like it's.
Oh, I think that's the ladies wear. That's what they.
That's lingerie.
Oh, lingerie. I thought that's what the ladies wear.
He didn't have a lingerie
Oh,
of injury. He had a lingering injury.
I like
a
lingerie.
nagging. There was something that kept bothering him, and again, his swing is so aggressive.
Oh God.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish that it would have been the way that he got hurt would have been like him running into a wall or something. Him doing a swing is like when a pitcher gets hurt.
Pretty natural.
Throwing the arm, it just looked really like it was very nasty.
Okay,
to
by
see.
the way, talk about that. Opening Day Chicago. The manager, my friend, my dear friend, one of my favorite people in baseball, Tony Russo said yesterday, he hope the team Anderson can play Opening Day in Chicago. And I turned, and I know blasted him. I said, what? It's more important to play Opening Day or to play the next 150 games. And people don't understand
I
that.
understand that. So here's the part with Tim Anderson, okay? And this is the Tatis and Eloy falls into the same category. And a lot of players fall into this. And I'm talking about, let's pretend I'm an owner. I always like to be the owner. I like to be the boss. So I'm the owner, okay?
You're the boss in your house.
It doesn't matter, but I'm in the boss of my fantasy baseball team. I'm the boss of this imaginary baseball team. If I've invested $14 million a year for the next 15 years, I don't even know how long his contract is. Lindor falls in the same one. And he's hurt. I'm coming down. I don't care if you're in the middle of the biggest pennant race.
Protect your assets.
I will go get somebody else for cheaper money and find something. I will find a replacement, but I would be so scared to rush someone back like a Tim Anderson, which is a hamstring, okay? Pull your hamstring, you can barely even go to the bathroom and wipe yourself. It's disgusting. It's horrible.
It's bad.
It's bad. The pain is just annoying to play with.
And you can't do anything about it.
You can't do
Besides
anything about it.
special
Just
him.
rest.
No, special
He's
him.
a shortstop.
He's
he's a
it's
short-
speed.
speed.
Everything is about his leg.
So,
He does.
I'm for a person. For me personally, I am for a player recovering 125%. Be ready. I think that the reason you got to play more years in the big leagues was because the White Sox said you're shut down. Don't even think about coming back. Let's get ready and do this, because that fake hope of like you're coming back, like, oh, is it 2 weeks? Is it 3 weeks? By the way, I put Tim Anderson. I was like, he's going on the DL right after he came out. Why? Because I'm looking at it. Okay, I'd rather him miss 10 days.
Especially a couple of days off.
No, not only that
early.
though. Have you seen the April run for the White Sox?
That's nothing. They should sweep everybody.
They're playing a very weak April calendar.
Yes.
So I want guys to be healthy. So same thing with right now with Tatis Jr. Tatis Jr. He's hurt. Okay, I'm looking at that lineup. They got Machado. They got guys that can carry that team. I want Tatis Jr. to be healthy and come back at 100% and not having come back and a week later.
Yes,
it
I
happened.
remember
They
that.
did-
Then you're going to go back.
They did invest $340 million, and this is why, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is why it's very scary when teams make commitments to these guys for such a long period of time, and they had just started. It's unfortunate that he got hurt. I
Googled his dad. Because
Yeah.
everyone remembers
his dad,
his
he got
father.
a
His
bad-
His dad was a great player.
Hospital bills.
But he was a guy that the years that he did not have that were great,
Oh, my
it
God.
was due to him
Yeah.
not producing. It was due to him being on the disabled list. Most of his time with the Expos, he had a back problem.
Most of the time,
I'm saying like he played with the Expos.
I think you want to get out of there.
Regardless, but I'm saying from a
he was
DL
hurt, but after that, I want to get out of here.
When you look at his numbers, okay, as a player, and people are like, oh, he wasn't Barry Bonds. But when you look at his numbers, the time that he played, he's a very good player. And you're like, how come this guy wasn't better for much longer? And when you look at why he was out, it wasn't because he wasn't playing. It wasn't because of lack of production. It was because he couldn't stay on the field healthy.
Listen,
Okay,
being hurt sucks. Being injured is the worst thing that can happen to a baseball player. So hopefully these guys have a speedy recovery, but it's things that are going to happen. So
Best of the week, real quick.
if you play, you're going to get hurt.
Best of the week. Jermaine Mercedes, thumbs up or thumbs down? Best of the week.
Up, way up.
Thumbs up.
Way up. Not just because what he did. It's amazing what he did. It's just how he did it. Besides that, he got big hits for the White Sox. And this guy play in every league in baseball to get it to the big
The
league.
Sox
I
are going to.
tip my hat to that kid.
Today, opening day, you can get your mean Mercedes jersey.
I got one.
It's a fact. They're being sold in the stadium. I guarantee you, if he doesn't get 8 hits, they wouldn't even print any of them. They're going to have Mercedes jerseys.
By the way,
Germinator.
This guy, he no got those 8 hits. His own jersey, no going to have his name.
Right.
By the way, so I
So
love it.
good stuff for baseball. He made
I
he
love
made
it.
it.
No,
he
but
was
they
28 years old.
I'm telling you, I watched this kid play. It's amazing. It's different approaches what
you see me reaching.
baseball players do now. It's old school guys. He's not a kid, but to listen to him and what he went through, man, and that's just amazing. When when you come from our country, when you go to different country, come to United States, I try to make it. 99.9% kids quit.
Yes.
Quit. Like, I can't.
Not the Germinator.
No, Germinator, keep going, he believe in himself, God give the opportunity. Maybe God went like this. That poor man is riding bus,
he deserves
sleeping in clubhouse, putting water in the ballpark, eat sandwich, like cold sandwich, you know what I mean? Sending $3-4 to the parents in Dominican Republic, Papi, I'm gonna give you
So
the
talking
opportunity.
about analytics.
Hey, bro,
So
look,
looking at
that,
the Germinator.
I almost cried in the show.
So up next, the section that we've been waiting for, the Knowing Ozzie Trivia game. Here we go. First question. Last week we asked this one. If you guys were too drunk to remember, what was Oni's opening day record as a manager? Ozzie's opening day record as a manager. Oni.
What it was?
Yeah.
I would
9
say
years as a manager.
I would say
I know I lost my first one.
4 and 5.
No, it's got to be 4 or 5 because no, I managed it, what, 11?
9 years.
9 years. It was, I lost my debut with the Marlins and I lost my debut with the White Sox. That's 2 down. I win 3 games and lose 6.
Actually, both were wrong. And last week we had this question. It was a record of 5-4, 1 game over 500. So you guys are both wrong. Okay, question number 2. 2004 opening day.
You can give them the choices too.
All right. Ozzie's first game managing. What was the score going into the bottom of the 9th? And what was the score after the 9th inning? A, 3-2 White Sox and 4-3 Kansas City. B, 4-3 White Sox and 5-3 Kansas City. C, 5-2 White Sox and 6-5 Kansas City. D, 7-2 White Sox and then 9-7 Kansas City.
I'm gonna go with option C because it wasn't a 1-run lead that they gave up. It was like a debacle.
Okay.
We give up 2, what's it? I don't know.
So I said it was
I say
5-2
B.
and then 6-5 they lost.
No, B.
So you guys are both wrong. So the game was actually 7-2.
Oh, I was close.
Okay, the
I
White
thought
Sox.
it was 5-2.
The White Sox had a 5-run lead.
It was a debacle.
And then what happened to the bullpen?
You know what happened? I bring Kosh, give up, and I bring Marte.
It was a
and,
debacle.
Danny Mendez, somebody like that hit a home run.
So basically, the bad bullpenning is a White Sox tradition.
Or whatever Sandy Alomar Jr. was calling because he was receiving that day.
Number 3, who hit the game-tying 3-run home run in the 9th inning? A, Juan Gonzalez. 3, Mendy Lopez. C, Carlos Beltran. D, Benito Santiago.
Carlos Beltran.
Mendy Lopez.
Mendy Lopez, Ozzie is right. It was the last
Pinch
ever
hit.
MLB home run.
The only
and then
one,
he
the
was
only
sent-
at bat, the only time he ever
By the way,
put
and
it.
then he was sent down to the minors.
Yeah,
He was
Mendy
there,
Lopez.
hit a
I just
home
talked
run.
I just talked to Mendy Lopez with the
Okay,
problem.
let's be honest.
He's with Pittsburgh
I
now.
have no idea who Manny Lopez is, and I'm completely sober.
Mendy Lopez.
Like, who's
Kansas City Royals,
that? No idea.
2004. Okay. Who hit the walk-off home run to win the opener? Juan Gonzalez, Angel Berroa, Carlos Beltran, Benito Santiago.
Angel Berroa.
Which one?
Who hit the walk-off?
You were
It
there.
had to be Berroa.
You guys were both wrong. It was
was
Carlos
no,
Beltran.
Beltran.
2-run home run off the Maso
Yeah.
Marte.
You know why I
And
remember
you,
that?
you brought in
To
Marte.
face it right.
You brought in Marte.
to face this guy right-handed.
You didn't want to face Beltran left-handed.
Lefty. You know what? I don't forget that day because I saw Tony Peña celebrating.
You told us last week.
I
It
won
bothered you.
By the way, I
that
love
kid,
this trivia, the fact that Juan Gonzalez was an answer for both.
Well,
of
I was going to say, was
He was on that roster.
Was
No,
Juan
no, I don't say
Gonzalez
Juan
on the
Gonzalez.
team?
No, I said he was on the team.
Juan Gonzalez was on the team?
Yes, he's on
No.
the team. Yes, he was on the team.
With Kansas City?
Yes,
I had,
2004.
Oh my
I
God,
had no
that's-
idea.
That's how long ago you managed. Question number 5. In 2005, the year the White Sox won the World Series, what was the score of the game during opening day versus Cleveland?
2-1.
10-9,
2005?
1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
He's just,
No.
he's just copying what I said.
Mark
1-0.
Burley beat Sisi Sabathia
Wow. Mark Burley threw 8 innings and allowed 2 hits and won a 1-0 game. And he got a clip on ESPN.
Good job.
If that would have been today, they would have made a flyer.
Yeah.
They might have been invited to Goose Island to eat and drink for free.
Yeah, or meet the president.
I'm just saying, like, now everything, DeGrom threw 6 7/3, and they're like, he's back, DeGrom. I'm like, he didn't even go.
I tell you what, man, now pitchers are like Winter League. They only pitch 3-4
I'm
innings.
just saying, though, that's impressive. Like, right now, if you go 6 innings, like what the White Sox pitcher, starting pitcher, to go 6 innings the first day, who does it the first time in the year, who does it back-to-back, might get the keys to the city.
Or
it's
a
everything, or a statue.
By the way,
It's crazy.
that last time I see the White Sox pitch this inning was Jolito no hitter.
2006 opening day, aka
God.
World Series ring ceremony day. You crushed Cleveland 10-4. But what happened the next 2 games of the series? Won both, lost both, split.
Lost both.
Lost balls.
Too much partying?
No,
Ring ceremony?
I also think I remember everyone having long hair. Creedy, AJ, these guys came like, oh, we're different now. It was just a whole different vibe.
Travis Hafner had one dream and one dream only.
Yeah,
that
they
season,
had like
was to whoop on the White Sox.
Yes.
What was the score of the 2012 Miami Marlins opening day game versus the St. Louis Cardinals?
Okay.
Won 4-0, won 7-1, lost 10-8, lost 4-1.
You're so
They
quick.
they lost to the St. Louis Cardinals.
4-1,
and
home
I was
run by Yadier
and
Molina.
I don't know why. I was like, the fact that I can't even remember who they were playing
Yadier
against.
Molina.
That was in celebration mode.
don't
Opening
talk
day
about party.
oh yeah.
I know.
Opening day in Miami. We were in a suite, living life. I was. Oof.
What was the 2012 Miami Marlins over-under for wins in Vegas? Over 85 or under 85? Over 87.5? 90? 82.5?
When
What was the over-under when you're managing?
Over 85.
we're supposed to win
Over
90
80
games.
Over 85.
This is why the sports wagering world has changed the world. Las Vegas had the Marlins at basically 82.5 wins.
That's pretty good.
That's not making the playoffs.
But that means that they were right.
They were right. They were extremely right.
Okay.
And had they kept that team together, I think they hit that number.
Okay, so they were right. They have the White Sox now this year at 80. Before Eloy got hurt, they had him at 87. After Eloy got hurt, they dropped
By
him
the
to
way,
84.
everyone's an expert.
That's it?
I would never bet against Las
80
Vegas or
80
sports wagering.
Yeah,
They're
they're geniuses. Whoever does this handicapping are just mad geniuses. They know exactly what. I don't know how they do it.
You know, I remember by Las Vegas, Samson.
David, make the bet.
In 2000, when they went 3?
Yeah, 2003.
2003. He went to Vegas and the Marlin was
50
1
to
for
1.
10,000.
Yeah.
Like embarrassing.
And he put some money
And
on
he owned the team. He put some money, and that's how I got win all that
You
money.
get that crazy odds.
How
why
about
not
that?
bet?
How about that?
That means
Like,
good luck, or he knew that team was going to play well. So last question, family question, not an opening day question, for the walk-off. How many children did Ozzie's grandfather have in Venezuela? Not multiple choice.
What do you mean? How many children?
How many children did your great-grandfather have? Tu bisabuelo. ¿Cuántos hijos tuvo?
Oh, watch one, because one he got 36.
My guess is
One,
I knew. Yeah,
one he got
30
36, and another one he got 16.
Wait, your great grandfather has 36 kids?
Yes.
I mean,
By the way, the best part of the
we
story
can end it
was
on that.
By the way,
The best part of this story, guys,
old was
is
he when he had his-
don't care about anyone.
No,
I only
the-
got 2, and I'm dying
By
for
the
them.
way, I'm just saying though, he had 36. That's the one. That's the guy I knew about. I didn't know the other guy had 16.
Yeah,
I
Ramon
guess-
Barrio.
I guess having your grand,
And
whatever they are.
and by the way, we've
these
only
guys-
had one big league member.
So
we're
wait,
weak playing
they
baseball.
had-
We've had one. Maybe we should have at
Hold
least
on,
had
hold on.
3.
You had 36 from one guy, and then 16
16 from
from
another.
another guy.
And they thought DMX had a lot with 10.
I said, guys, come on, guys, clean it up. Clean it up. I don't even.
I know.
have
Is
one
you know the
kid.
funny thing, guys? And I'm not proud of that.
Clean it up. How old
I
was
got
he?
only 1 from the same mom, and 3 the other side for the same mom. That means
So it was all different women.
yes.
Good lord.
And they say Tatis Jr. is awesome.
And you take it.
and they
He's
say,
my
and they
hero.
think Tim Anderson has a problem because of his hair. Those are real problems.
By the way, that's probably the great. But I love
Those
the
are real
fact
problems.
that out of all the questions, that's the best, quickest answer Ozzie had.
And another good question. I don't even know one of them.
I
I have 36.
The
Reach-
fact, the
get me
fact,
on Facebook.
By the way, the
Hey,
fact
by the
there
way,
were 16 on the other one.
the ex-president, former president, the
Yeah.
crap of Venezuela, he's my uncle. He was the
pilot?
the
Well,
pilot of the president.
by the way-
Well, you have a good chance. You have family all over the
Yeah.
country.
By the way, you
having-
could, by the way, with those numbers,
no, pilot was the president.
I'm saying though, with those numbers, you could literally be playing baseball and having someone play against and say, hey, I'm your cousin, and you've never met them.
You can have a.
Well, ese güey Chico Carrasquel.
Yeah, you have a team. What are we playing against? It's the grandkids, 9 against 9, and they have a bench. That's crazy.
Well, thank you so much to the Goose Island family being Guillén. It's been an amazing time, a great presentation to Goose Island. Opening day special. We've had a blast. It's been amazing. We want to do it again. So let us know, and we'll be back. Oh, we got a gift for Ozzie? It's a live goose. We got a gift for Ozzie?
Goosey Goosey.
We got a live goosey. Oh boy.
Oh my God, you recording this?
The other
Wow, no way, guys.
This
Thank
Estoy
you.
Poco lemonade challenge.
Oh,
way. Is this a lemonade challenge treasure?
oh God.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you
got
so much.
beer.
Hey, get out of here.
By the way, so it's a lemonade shanding treasure chest.
Look at that.
So people don't know this, okay? If you're in our Venezuelan culture, having a good cooler
No, we are.
is almost as important as having a good car.